Hey guys, it's Adrian over BHA here, bringing you a new video. I did this one, I think, last year, basically installing Plex in a Docker container. Now, when I did this one, this was kind of before I really started using Docker Compose all that much, and so I did it just using the regular Docker commands from the CLI. And somebody had requested my docker-compose.yaml file that had my Plex container in it. So I thought this would be a good idea to just do an updated video installing Plex in Docker using Docker Compose. So here we go. Alright, so this one is pretty similar to the previous video. We have a few minor changes that I thought I would implement here, but for the most part, if you set up your Plex container with the original video, you'll probably be fine. This is really a super simple install, probably one of the easiest Docker containers to install, especially because when it comes to Plex, there's not a whole lot of configuration that you really have to do right out of the box. It pretty much just runs. So let's do a quick run through everything we're going to cover in this video. So of course, for starters, we are going to make sure we have a dedicated volume set up that will store all of our media, movies, TV shows, pictures, whatever you want to have in your Plex setup. Once we do that, then we'll of course install Plex in a Docker container using Docker Compose. Once that's done, then we'll do some configuration of Plex, basically add in our volume that we created at the start of this video. And then of course lastly, we're going to add the Plex server into Home Assistant just as an added bonus to kind of show you how that works. So let's get started. Alright, again, you're going to want to create a volume specifically for your movies or media that you're going to use within your Plex system. Now, I set my folder up on my Docker host. It just makes it easy that way, and we can connect it to our Docker container using our Docker Compose configuration. So I'm just going to make a directory here in my home directory. You can set yours up wherever you want, as long as you have the ability to add it into your Docker container. You should be good. Once we have that directory created, then we're ready to move on to the next step. Alright, so now we are ready to install Plex in our Docker container using Docker Compose. So we're going to edit our docker-compose.yaml file here. And to start off with, we're going to jump down to the section at the bottom where I have all my volumes set up. I'm going to add in another volume for Plex_data. This will basically be where the configuration will store all of its data. If we have to update the Plex container or blow it away for anything and add it back, as long as we point it back at this particular Plex volume, then we should be able to basically come right back online without too much trouble. Now we're going to jump up here and find us an open spot. For this container, of course, it'll be Plex. The container name will be Plex as well. I'm going to set the network mode to host. By doing that, I don't have to specify a port number because that will be handled by the network mode command here. For the environment, there's really only 3 variables that we need to add. So we need to add in the UID and GID, or user ID and group ID. So we'll do that here. Mine are 1000 for both of those. That's pretty common. And then for the third environment variable, it's going to be version equals Docker, because that's of course the version that we're setting up here. The next section is volumes. So again, we're going to add in the Plex_data volume that we did at the start of this section. So that'll be Plex_data:/config. And then the second one will be, of course, the directory that's going to point to our media folder. So it'll be /home/adrian/Plex_media. And then I'm just going to have it be :/media. That's how we'll access it in the Docker container. After that, I'm going to set restart to always. And then of course the image name, which will be linuxserver/Plex. And I'll have all this in the description below, so you can just copy and paste it. Once all that's in there, we can go ahead and save it. And then we're going to do a sudo docker-compose up-d. Give that a second to install here. Kind of fast forward through that. Once that's done installing, we're going to jump over to Portainer just to take a look. Make sure everything looks good here. As you can see, everything seems to be in there pretty well. Got the volumes listed there. Let's go ahead and check the logs. And as you can see, it looks like it's up and running. Everything looks good. We're ready to move on to the next step. Alright, so again, for configuring Plex, there's not a whole lot that you have to do right out of the box. In order to access Plex locally on your machine, you're going to go to http:// the IP address of your Docker host machine, which for me is 10.10.10.28. The default port for Plex is 32,400, so 32400. And you'll do a /web/index.html. And then of course it'll come through some configuration initially for the first time setup here. It'll ask me to log in with my Plex account, which I of course already have, so I can do that here. And it'll ask if you want to purchase a Plex pass or anything else. This is the part that we want. This is the server setup. So here you have the opportunity to change the name. By default, it's going to pull in the name of that Docker host machine. For me, mine is called Docker. So if you wanted to change it to Plex or whatever you want to call your Plex media setup here, then you could certainly change the friendly name here. Next is going to be to add a library. This is going to be that folder that we set up initially where we are going to store our movies and media for Plex. So I'm going to say movies here. I'm going to point it at the /media directory because that's what we called it in our Docker Compose file. As you can see, I already got a movie listed there as well because I went ahead and added one in there for the sake of this tutorial. Once all that's done, go ahead and hit next. And of course we have the ability to customize our menus on the side there if we want. You can add and remove things if you don't want to see all those by default. Otherwise, everything that is checked there will show up in the menu bar on the side. And of course, here we go. I got the one movie that I added into the directory listed there at the top. And then of course just below that is the stuff that Plex automatically provides from Crackle and some of the other things. So everything is added there by default. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we are ready to go with Plex. We can start adding movies to that directory just like we've added this one here. Obviously you can go into the settings in the top corner up here, and there's a whole slew of settings if you want to make changes to Plex. You don't necessarily have to do that by default. That's just if you have some configuration changes that you want to make. That's pretty much it for installing Plex in Docker Compose. Like I said, as an added bonus, we're going to do one more step here, so let's go ahead and move on to that last step. Alright, so one last thing I was going to do is to add our Plex server into Home Assistant. With Home Assistant's current setup, it is super easy to do. You can go to the integrations section in the web interface here, hit that little plus symbol down in the bottom corner. Then from there, we'll do a search for Plex. It'll say obtain a new token from plex.tv. So we'll go ahead and hit next on that or submit. It's going to jump over to your Plex login here on plex.tv. We'll go ahead and sign in here. We'll go through and approve everything. And then, of course, you can close it out and go back to Home Assistant. And as you can see here, it has added the new Plex server. We can give it a name if we want. Otherwise, we'll just hit submit here to finalize everything. And there it is. Our Plex server is added into Home Assistant. It doesn't have a lot of data there just yet because we just added it. Obviously, we only have one movie added into our Plex server anyway. But as you connect to it with other clients, those will start showing up in Home Assistant as well. And you'll have the ability to pause and play those straight from Home Assistant. So it's pretty cool. That's pretty much the end of the video, guys. I mean, this is Plex in Docker using Docker Compose. Super easy setup, as you can already see. This is a very quick video, but for those that wanted to see that in my Docker Compose file, here you go. This will get you going, and hopefully answer any questions you might have had. Let's do a quick run through everything we covered in this video. So of course we started out by setting up a dedicated volume for our media, basically for our pictures, movies, anything that we wanted to be able to view in Plex. Once we did that, we installed Plex in Docker using docker-compose. After we did that, we did some configuration in Plex, basically adding in our media directory to point it at all the new movies we added, and then of course lastly, we added the Plex server into Home Assistant just to kind of show you how easy that is as well. Again, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you haven't played around with Plex at all, obviously, if you like to stream movies and stuff locally at your house, or you're ripping your own DVDs or Blu-rays to your computer to make it easier to view around the house, Plex is definitely a way to stream that. Most smart TVs and devices now have a Plex client built into them, so it's very easy to connect to them once you have your Plex server up and running. Again, I want to thank everybody for donating to my Buy Me a Coffee link. Every little bit helps. Again, feel free to check out my Teespring merchandise page for all your Burns home automation merchandise. And as always, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments below. As always, if there are any videos out there that you would like to see that I don't already have out there, let me know in the comments as well. And I'll see if I can't get something put together for you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around. Thanks.